We're live.
Hi.
Hi. How are you?
Good, you?
Good, you?
Welcome to Distant Stitches. I'm Liz, also known as Jaded Knitter.
I'm Sue, also known as Crafty Knitter 7, and this is episode 8. There it is. So we'd like to welcome returning viewers and welcome any new subscribers that have come to the channel recently. Hello.
Hello.
Today is November 7th. We're recording a week late. Reasons. Life.
Yep.
You know,
Life happens.
So you and I have an FO.
Yes.
Would you like to begin?
Sure.
Okay.
Let's get my notes up here so I have it. This is, did it up on my leg.
Nice. I need me a leg. A foot.
Foot. Yeah, because it kind of cuts off.
Oh, I love that pattern.
Oh yeah. I love this stuff. Both the yarn and the pattern. This is Socks on a Plane by Laura. What is her last name?
Linneman.
Linneman?
Linneman.
Linneman. And it is done on my standard 2mm. So a US 0? Yeah.
US 0.5.
No, it is actually a 0.
2mm is a 0?
Yep.
No.
There's no 1.5. Well, there is, but it's the other direction.
Oh. Okay.
It's a 0. Trust me. You're talking to the woman who gets into like the triple and the quadruple zeros. So yeah.
I believe you.
Yeah, the other end of the scale I have no idea about, but
those are branches.
Yep. So these are done on, what is it? Fresh from the Cauldron Superwash in Schtupping Yvette. I don't know. It's a German word, and I know I'm mispronouncing it because my German is horrible.
Liz, in words.
That too. But no, my German is horrible.
Yeah.
I live in an area full of a lot of German immigrants, and yeah, they laugh at me on a regular basis. So it was a fun pattern. You can't really see the cable up the side.
I know those in a stripey-ish pattern. I think that was like my first pair of cabled socks.
Oh, possibly. I've never actually knit it.
Oh,
Not when she first designed it, because I was watching
the Knit Girls.
And I wanted to make it, but then I never got around to it. Yeah. So I finally got around to it.
Yeah, I made them a while back, and it was the first time I did cables. But at the heel in that pattern is the heel I use on all my socks.
I don't remember if I used the heel in the pattern or not. It's the short row?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, then I did. Yeah, that's my standard heel pattern.
That's the heel pattern I use for all of my socks.
Oh yeah, same here.
So I got socks too, but I didn't knit them technically.
Well, you did.
I knit them on my sock machine.
I love how the heel turned out on that.
Like I know, right? They're both different, but this one's like a bullseye almost.
Yeah. Well, the that one at the back right now, it pointing really helps. It falls in with the pattern perfectly.
It does, yeah. This one, the other one, kind of not, but those are different too. Hey, it kind of matches this heel with the toe.
There you go.
So these were made on my circular sock knitting machine. So my CSM, they're made for hubby. This yarn is Zwerger Garn. So it's Opal. I don't know the colorway. It's been in stash for eons.
I think Opal for the most part does numbered colorways anyway.
Yeah. Like I don't even know where the ball band is. That's how old it is. It's like circa 2014.
It might be older than that because I remember that ball.
Okay, well, maybe. I have quite a bit left, so if anything ever happens with them, I can fix them. And so I did a long tube, and then I cut in the middle, and then I cut in the heel and the toe, But
did you need wine standing by to do the cuts?
I was drinking wine, yes. Why for you? And Leanne's like, just cut one stitch, right, Sue? And I'm like, oh yeah, just one stitch. And then you start. Let me take it off the blocker because the grafting I did was not a Kitchener stitch, but I want to show it because, oops, hang on, there.
Oh yeah, that works quite well. Does it create a ridge inside though?
I don't know. Am I supposed to remember? Not really. So.
Oh yeah, that's not bad at all.
No, it's not bad and so easy to do. The only thing you have to do is you pull your, if you're doing magic loop, you pull your needles so it's just on the cords and you flip your sock inside out. So you're doing it from the inside.
Is it kind of like a 3-needle bind off?
No.
Okay.
Well, yeah, but you have your 2 needle and you have a darning needle. So you're still going through the stitches, but you don't have to remember purl off, knit on, like you don't have to remember that stuff. So it's called the Finchley graft, and I will link it in the show notes because I am not doing Kitchener stitch. And now that I know I don't have to do Kitchener stitch, and I've never wet block socks before, this is the first time. They're so smooth. I think hubby's like so excited.
They're socks. They block on your feet.
Well, that's, yeah. Yeah. But this was really rough, so I wanted to soften it up a bit. But yep, he's super happy. So he gets the first pair of socks off the machine. I watched a video last week on how to actually do a sock toe up with the heel and the ribbing on my machine.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So I watched the video. She took about half an hour to do it. So if I did it along with her, half an hour to make one sock.
Dude, it takes me 7 hours plus.
And it's a faux rib. So it's kind of, the top is kind of a faux ribs and it's like folded over. So it's super stretchy at the top. So I can't wait to start that. So what are you?
Trying to find the end.
Oh, huh.
Yarn barf.
So that is what's jumped off our needles this week.
Yep.
I have a crap ton of whips and I have knit substantially on every single one. And 3 of them are Christmas presents. So I need to get my ass in gear, so to say. So you want me to start?
Sure.
Okay. So I got some pretty good progress on my cozy Sunday sweater by Twin Stitches Designs for our knit along. So that's it there. I didn't do the band across the top because boobs. That's all I'm going to say. I am knitting this out of Gingersnapthat yarn. Let me just see, where's my notes. So this is, yes, you're wearing it. So this is Stardust. Oh, you'll focus today. You wouldn't focus yesterday, you damn freaking computer. This is Fresh. And then the gray is Aspen. So those are the 3 colors. And I have, oh no. Okay. Never mind. I thought I had, needles. I mean stitches. It's kind of, sleeves are off. So sleeves are on holders. And now I just knit like crazy.
Yep.
I'm thinking of blocking it just to see what that looks like. And I also want to put this at the bottom.
Slap an iron on that, it'll be fine.
Yeah, I think so. Just so I know it will because of the other stuff that I've done. But so the bottom doesn't have anything. So I want to add that to the bottom there and maybe at the end of the cuffs.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So this yarn, oh my God, it's so soft. So soft. And so, yeah, It's working up swimmingly. I haven't tried it on yet either, so I need to do that.
Yes.
Now, before I continue. And this is the Lux DK by Gingersnapthat. It's amazing. Amazing yarn. And this is being housed in my Atelier Nekazuki. Is that what she calls herself now?
Yes.
Yeah. So this is my cat bag that I got at Knit City. Not last year, obviously. Not this year, obviously. Last year.
Forgot my scissors.
Mm-hmm. So that is one. Do you want to do one, or do you want me to do another one?
No, I'll do one.
Okay.
I mean, I just came to the end of a row, so perfect timing.
Yes.
Oh,
which pattern are you doing? Because you just linked the actual bundle.
Yes, it's Into the Woods, and it's the mountain pattern.
Okay.
So this is what it will be. Whoops. That's what it will be when it's done.
Damn you, woman.
Oh, yeah.
You're blaming me, and now I want to cast that on. Because she's like,
well, we'll get to a few of your things where I was about to write things about I wanna. And these are being done out of random acrylic from Michaels.
Hey.
But I mean, they're Christmas stockings. I want them to be able to be like thrown in the wash.
Yeah, exactly.
And whatnot. So
yeah, you need
I changed the pattern a little bit because I did a oh shoot, what's it called? I-cord cast on.
Okay. Well, that's pretty. What was it just a regular cast on?
Yeah, it was just a regular cast on, but I wanted something that had a little more.
I was going to say you need a sturdier one especially if you're going to put a loop.
Yeah, and it is going to have a loop. I finally bought myself a fireplace. It's an electric one, but it's a fireplace.
Hey, it works. I have a mantle now too. I had stockings on the mantle. I was just like,
yeah, this one has a mantle, and I'm like, okay, well, I need stockings.
Yeah.
So she has a whole set. Well, these are by.
I couldn't even decide which one I would want to do. Is it worsted weight?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got plenty of worsted weight in my stash, but I'm 1, 2, 3, 4. I've got 6 whips on the go.
Yeah.
I'm thinking, I want to give Phil anxiety.
Is the name of the designer.
Mm-hmm.
And she's got, let me get back a page. There we go.
There's a lot. There's simple, and then there's.
Oh yeah. She even has the house ones.
Yep.
I'm planning on doing this first set here, which are the Into the Woods ones.
Yeah, those were my favorite. The owl ones were cute. And then I love the one with the heart. Is that letters on there?
This one, yes. That's it's a sampler stocking, basically.
Yeah.
Whoops.
Yeah, the ones with the trees are gorgeous.
Oh yeah. So I'm going to do the 3 Into the Woods ones, and then probably the sheep one with the Celtic knots, because why not?
I'm thinking of, if I get the sweaters done for Christmas, starting in January, to make the family some new stockings. Give me a lot of time.
Yep.
Cool.
So that's on 4mm, which is a US 6.
I'm like, it's green. I know which one that is.
And so far I'm doing it magic loop. I might switch it to DPNs once I start the color work. I haven't decided yet.
Nice. So my next whip is the Contemplate sweater, and it's a test knit for Fairy Little Designs, and I'm knitting it out of Ilimani Amelie, which is this gorgeous stuff here.
Oh yeah,
it's kind of like it's braided, right?
Of course, now it's not focusing.
Of course not.
Put it more in front of your face. There you go. Whatever.
Jerk. Now it's focused. There we go. So it is super soft, and I've been wanting to make something with this for a while. I've got the 2 sleeves on the go, ready to magic loop those. And
I don't able to actually like do 2 at a time of anything.
Oh,
I'm the one who can't.
Okay, I can't. Oh, the pattern's not in here. So it's a bulky sweater, V-neck. Do you have the pattern?
I should. Give me 2 seconds. Yep.
So basically it's a 1x1 rib, which crazy pants over here. Not sure what I was thinking. Yeah, so that's it there. And so what I decided to do was do the ribbing at the bottom in a lighter color because I didn't have enough yarn. So I've got 2 balls of the lighter color. And so where the stitch marker is there at the bottom, that's where I was 2 weeks ago. And then where you see this stitch marker, progress keeper, and yeah, I just pulled stitches off the whatever, is where I started doing continental, because the knit one, purl one, English style. Yeah, no. So I knew how to knit the knit stitch continental, but I couldn't get the purl stitch the way everybody else does it. So Nina told me to look up Norwegian purl, and what a game changer. This was done in 2 hours.
Okay, I might have to look this up. Also, I am now remembering why I don't use Red Heart Super Saver.
Yeah.
The what is it? Impeccable.
Yeah.
It's quite nice.
Yeah.
The Red Heart,
not so nice.
Not so much. But they didn't have the right green.
Knittable. Yeah, so I did that. Not very long. Took me a while to kind of, get going with it. But really, what really got me is, I'll show you in my next project where I really practiced my purl stitch, because it was a purl rose. So that is knit on size. I'm using a 6mm. The pattern called for 5 or 5.5. Don't remember exactly. And that's in my Cozy Up Knits bag with the wild inside.
I need to pull out project bags more often. I just kind of, because mine don't go anywhere, I just leave them.
Everything's in a project bag here. Whether I know what's in the bag, not so much.
I mean, I have enough project bags to do that. I should.
Do you want to go next?
Sure.
I still have like 4.
There it is. Woo. Yeah. So my next one is the Almina sweater.
Mm-hmm.
This is by Lisa Haynes, and I've actually got the body of the sweater done.
So is this what you were thinking of, not putting sleeves on?
Yes. I mean, it's a complete square right now, but
yeah, but when it's on you, it looks different.
It does. I'm considering not like using it as a vest and not as a sweater, so not putting the sleeves on.
That would be nice.
Part of that is just laziness on my part.
But it'd be nice to have a nice blouse.
Yeah, that was what I was thinking. I have a lot of really nice collared white blouses that this would look good with.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, because of the way that neckline is made, the collar would just like pop right there.
Yeah. The thing is, this is also very, very much an 80s style when it's on. So I'm going to post pictures on my Instagram. Comment. Tell me if it looks too 80s and I should put sleeves on.
What's too 80s? Have you put it on?
Yes.
Okay. So do you like it?
I haven't decided yet.
Okay. You need to post it in the group chat with the girls.
Will do.
Yeah.
It is done out of Cascade 220 Heathers. And
that's really nice. Does it have a split hem?
It does.
Okay.
It is a split hem. The last repeat.
That's not cables, right?
It is actually cables.
Oh, wow.
Yep. These are actually cabled, but they're not, it's
not your typical.
It's 2/2.
Okay.
For a number of rows to create that.
So it's an easy cable.
Oh yeah.
Your beginner adventurous knitter could knit that.
Oh yeah, definitely. And the part that I really like is that the ribbing runs into the cable, and then you have the cables with no ribbing, and then at the bottom it reverses. So it comes out. Yeah.
That's really nice.
And you don't have to figure out how to put cables on the underarms. because it's ribbed.
Oh, even better. A little more stretch.
Yeah, exactly. So
that's
I
really
love
pretty.
that. I finished it yesterday and I got halfway through the final cast off.
Oh no. You were saying that.
Now, I mean, I have more than enough yarn for the sleeves, let alone anything else.
But you didn't want to break in.
But I'm like, I really, really didn't want to have to break into another ball. And I did.
Wow.
But, oh, well, you do what you got to do.
Was it like half a yard?
Oh, yeah, something ridiculous like that.
It doesn't count. You didn't break into the ball. It's half a yard.
Well, I mean, it's reclaimed yarn because I'd knit a sweater out of it before.
Exactly.
So this was already wound into the ball. I had just kind of pulled more out and hit the join. But yeah.
So my next whip, you've seen this before. It's the Aylin sweater by Ashley Knowlton. And I am not doing those cables, just so you know. I told my son I did not love him that much. And he said he was fine with that because I'm actually replicating a sweater he already has from a store. And it's a 6x2 rib. And it's exactly the same. So you've got the ribbing on the bottom, and then it's a 6x2 rib, except for the middle here, where I had to kind of adjust the stitches so I could get. So I was at the green Progress Keeper last time. And then where you see the silver one is where I switched to the Norwegian Pearl. I can see a bit of difference in the fabric. Like, I don't know if you can see kind of a line here, but it's going to block. And there goes, there goes the yarn for the project I'm knitting on. So this is knit out of, excuse me, Cascade Aran in the dusky, got it right this time, green on 6 millimeters, which is a US 10. So I need 21 inches to his underarm, and I'm at 11. I'm thinking I'll have it done before Christmas.
Oh, yeah. Especially with that amount of.
Yeah, look at the stretch on this.
Oh, yeah.
So he's like so excited. The fact that I'm knitting him a sweater. And I'm like, you put this in the washing machine, I'm going to kill you. Mind you, this is superwash, but still. So that is another whip. And I still have 3 more. Do you have another one?
I do. You do another one because I've only got one more.
Okay, I'll do Ashley's. So her sweater is acrylic, and it's knit out of, sorry, hand over mouth. It's the Dottie Carton by Stephanie Jessica Lau, who is all about Amy on Ravelry, and it's Red Heart Dreamy. Look at this puff ball. It is so soft. And it does not feel like you're knitting with acrylic. It's unbelievable. So let me find. Oh, hey, there's Marsha's pattern. Because of course, right?
Oh, yeah.
So the Dottie cardigan. That's it there.
I do like that one.
It's a free pattern. And it's like the 7th pattern I've tried for her. And I actually think this one's going to work. So this is what it looks like. This is the back panel. I just love that stitch. And where that angel is where I started the continental knitting. And I did that in like an hour and a half. So it was all the pearls here were really helping.
Yeah. I'm going to have to look this up.
Yeah. And the way to hold the yarn, Nina showed me how she holds her yarn, and I can show you later if you want, because it really, like, I held the yarn the way she told me to do it. It wasn't quite working, so I kind of tweaked it a bit, and it's just like, it's flying.
Yeah, we need to learn this.
And this is on size 5 millimeter, which is a US 8. And it's color 8341, which is gray. But oh my God, it's just
squish.
It is. Like the balls are like this big. Oh, and now it's on the floor.
Yeah.
And this is in a bag from Stash that I'll show after. Yeah. Okay. All my balls are on the floor, man.
Boom.
Yep.
So my other work in progress is my
my
blanket.
Why aren't you weaving those in as you go?
Actually, I am. All the ones you're seeing are the centers, and they're actually woven in and tied off. I'm going to
block it first.
Well, actually, I'm going to leave a little bit hanging. Why? From each of the centers.
Why?
Because you do that in old style quilts.
Ah, got it.
So it is actually all like that's the back. All the ends are woven in. The end of each of the flowers isn't, but that's because I'm using those ends to attach it together.
Okay.
I do actually have the extras. I just got bored and stopped.
You got quite a bit done because you started with that rainbow one over on. Yeah, I'm pointing at the screen.
Yep.
Yeah, you started there.
Yeah, I've got essentially this is the baby blanket size. Like once it's blocked, it'll be baby blanket size, and has like the extra 2 added to it.
Mm-hmm.
Which I think this might be about the size I want it. I might keep doing more just because, but I wanted something to throw over my feet.
Oh, that'll be perfect.
So yeah, this is, you can see how wide it is and that's how long it is. So that'll be perfect. And it is great at using up little bits of stash yarn.
Yeah.
I mean, some of these are even multiple itty bitty pieces that I've pieced together. So I will just keep going with this because it's a great, don't have to think about it project.
It's a great, I need to switch it up for a few minutes to do something else.
Yeah. And you do a bit and then, oh, hey, presto, you have an extra flower.
You mean you blink?
Yeah.
Because if you don't know Liz, she blinks and things are done.
Yep.
Okay, so my next project is the sweater for the hubby, which is called Sean's Gambier, and he's all upset because that's not how he spells his name. So that's what it looks like. And I saw this on the Cozy Up Girls, and I had to have it. So where I was, I think I was where the pink Progress Keeper is last time, the ball. Can't remember. But last night I did that part of the color work. So now I'm starting into these little, these diamond things here.
Oh, wow.
Letter. Yeah. Let me see if I don't think they have another picture either. Nope. Yeah. So I'm like here, left to right, right there. So it's not going to take long because this was half an hour of knitting. And Sean said they look like cats holding hands.
Yeah, I can see that.
I sent him a picture. I'm like, look at the progress. He's like, why are you putting cats on my sweater? He's like, and they're holding hands. I'm like, do you want a finished sweater? He's like, I'll shut up now. So this is Briggs & Little. It hurts my hands to knit with it because, 5.5 millimeters, which is a US 9, but that's okay. I did what Liz told me to, and I did a purl bump here and here, and I did some knit stitches in between. So we will be steeking. So I am not knitting back and forth on this puppy because he's a big boy. So the yarn is Briggs & Little, and the colorways are, so this is Brown Heather. Let's see if you
realistic. It's the color of a Cadbury's cream egg.
So you see all the different flecks of color in there. Shut up. This is the white.
I love how she's just ignoring me.
Yeah, I am. And this is why she's calling it a Cadbury cream egg. Because those are the colors he chose.
Hey, they work.
Yeah. He wanted a pop of color. And when I showed him, I put the pockets in. When I showed him that, he was like, oh, I'm so excited. The pockets are yellow.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So I'm actually happy with the progress, because once I get up to the top, it's basically just like the shoulders and sleeves, and gonna pop a zipper onto this baby. Yeah, it's pretty. Cats holding hands. Now I'm never going to be able to unsee that. What's next? I have one more. Where's my project? Where's my project bag? Hey, it's over there. My yarn's on the floor, so I can't pick that one up. So the last thing I'm knitting is Mohair Don't Care cowl.
Yes, that is the one that I was looking at it in the show notes and going,
yeah,
I have some of that.
Creations. And free pattern. Go check it out. She's local to us, and it's a double. Like, so you knit a tube and then you fold it, and you can tell by the picture, right? It's folded over. So I'm using, and the ball of yarn is on the ground. So this is, I found this in my stash. I don't know if you're going to be able to, no, you're not going to be able to see. This is Yvette. So I found a ball of Yvette, which can do half the cowl. So I decided to pair it up with some yarn that Carl from Bijou Beeson had given me, which is the Shangri-La Yak Down and Mulberry Silk.
Yes, I have some of that, and oh my god, it's
the color's not. It's green. It's really hard to see. There we go. So I think that, half and half will be nice. And that's knit on 4.5 millimeters. So a lace weight on 4.5. So,
but I mean, it's fluff and fluffy.
A fluff ball.
Yeah.
So yeah, go check her out. She has a couple patterns. I bought a painting from her, which we haven't put up on the wall yet. If you follow me on Instagram, you'll have seen it, but she's an amazing local artist, and I'm trying to support my peeps. So that's it for whips.
Just in case anyone's wondering, because you probably have seen, there's green on my fingers. I was playing with my fountain pen.
I was going to say, were you playing with a fountain pen? I have a fountain pen that Ashley got me for Christmas. I can't get it to work. Do you have any tricks you can tell me later?
Maybe.
Squirrel.
Yeah, no, and this is after like washing my hands for 2 days.
Yeah.
3 days. Yeah. It was worse.
Yo, I can imagine how worse it was. How much worse it was.
You can see kind of the remnants of it. The top of that entire finger was green. Yep. Because of course my fountain pen is both green and uses green ink.
Yeah. So next up is our knit-alongs.
Yes.
So the one, actually there's two. So Create from Stash Cal, and there is a thread on Ravelry for that. And it's a, obviously Create from your stash. I started it at the beginning of the year with Sam from Hand Me My Knitting. It's a monthly challenge. So you can enter whatever finished objects you make, but the challenge of the month, if you complete, if you complete the challenge, you can enter that project twice. Got it. So November and December, I decided to just do gift knitting. So if you're knitting a gift for someone, and just get it done. And that's going to be the rest of the year, and that'll close, and then I'll do some prize drawings in January. So that's one of the cows. Do you want to do the other one? Sure. And I'll do the treat yourself.
Sure. Okay. So the other one is the Twin Stitches design.
Mm-hmm. Yep, which is what she's wearing.
And it is with Julianne Knitter from Twin Stitches Designs. Mm-hmm. So it's pick one of her patterns. And then for an extra draw, We're also partnering with Gingersnapthat yarns.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're knitting it out of her yarn, which I mean, dude,
Really, get out of the rock you're hiding under.
yeah, you get a second entry,
Mm-hmm.
which is fantastic.
Yeah.
It is going until the end of this month, so the 30th of November.
But you had to have started August 1st with a fresh cast on.
Yes. Fresh cast on as of August 1st. And again, there's threads and Ravelry. My brain apparently has not wording. No. So there is still a coupon code from Twin Stitches Designs, which is Twin Stitches Cal, Twin Stitches KAL. And it is for 20% off, and that goes until the end of the month, so the 30th.
And she's generously going to donate some patterns for prizes. And I showed the yarn that Gingersnapthat sent me. I showed it last episode, but I think I'll take a picture and put it in the Ravelry thread.
Yes, because
it's so and then I get to squish it and take it out of the plastic because
Yep.
And so there's another cow that we're starting, and we're in cahoots with Bente from Arctic Crafts podcast, who is in Norway. And well, I said her name first, so I win.
I was debating
a competition
with her yarn just so I could use her name first.
Oh boy. So this is a completely selfish make along. It has to be for you, and whips are welcome. It's going to start on November 15th and it's going to go until January 31st. So whips are allowed. If you have a garment, you need to be at least 50% done. And obviously accessories like hats, mitts, shawls, and all those things can be knit really quickly, but it has to be for you. And so each finished object you can enter into.
This is the problem with like random acrylic from Michaels.
See, I wind them all into cakes.
Oh, hush.
I cannot knit from those. Hence why my daughter's sweater is in a cake. I can't. So I'm going to post the thread in Ravelry with all the details, and you can enter your finished objects in our thread, finished object thread, and you can enter your objects in Bente's finished object thread.
Double the fun.
Yep. Oh, I like your mug.
Thank you.
So the next thing is a stash.
I
don't know what to do. I'm going to be surrounded in yarn because it's like on the floor around my legs.
I'm sitting at my dining table, and what you can't see is the fact that it's yarn and projects completely surrounding.
Mm-hmm. I have a table with a basket. Half the stuff's on the floor now. So,
yep.
Okay. I'll do one stash and then you could do one.
Sure.
So one thing that I jumped on when they came in stock is, so Little Red Mitten is a yarn store in London, and they had the Leo and Roxy anniversary sock yarn kits.
Which London? England?
No, here. For Sydney girls. It's like their local Little Red Mitten.
I'm going to have to look that up because London's like an hour and a half from here.
Mm-hmm. So I ordered this. So it's supposed to be a work sock.
Yes.
And I ordered it in, can you tell that's green? Anyways, it's forest green. You can get the sock skein just by itself, like this one. Oops, camera. And I had to like stalk their website to finally when they got some in. So this one's for me. So I'm going to have work socks.
I actually want to do, there is a sweater pattern in the work socks out of Briggs & Little.
That'd be interesting.
Yeah. It's the same like general design. You start with, I think it's the ribbing on the bottom, and then on the top And the cuffs are kind of like the cuff and the toe. So it does the white and then the red, and then the body of the sweater is the...
Yes, they call it the marled sock kit. And then you've got your skein of contrast colors, which they wound together. I'm debating doing this on the machine to just be able to get it done and then do the everything else by hand. So we shall see. You want me to do another one?
No, I'll do mine. I have another Atelier Nekazuki thing because she messaged me and she's like, I have another pug bag. Do you want it? Yeah, just send me an invoice.
Is that even a question?
I know. So it's one of her triangle bags, which I think is the cutest thing ever. And it's the right size for a sock.
Yep.
So it's perfect. But yeah, it's
pugs.
I mean, really, it's pugs.
He doesn't have your number.
Hi, Katie.
Hey, I mentioned
if you find any more, let me know.
Yeah. Because, she's probably just slowly trickling them out to you. It's not, oh, found another one. Oh, found another one.
Oh, well, there's like 4 or 5 sitting on the table right now. And that's not the entire collection. Because I also have them in blue.
So my next one.
So yeah, if you ever want me to buy something, if it's got pugs on it, I'm probably going to say yes.
Kind of a sucker.
Yeah.
So I jumped on this deluxe sock set when Gingersnapthat put it up. It's Zest fingering. So it's 80/20 superwash merino and nylon, 523 yards. It's called Pumpkin Latte.
Oh, nice. Which, I mean, it's actually what I'm drinking. So
yeah, kind of, squirrel, had to have it. Okay. And then Nina sent me some Dishy. I was looking for some nice cotton yarn to make some washcloths, and you can't really find great stuff here. Like the Bernat Handicrafter, God, that stuff's awful. What's the other one? Sugars and cream?
Sugar and cream, yeah.
That's kind of awful too. So she sent me a gift. So I asked for fall colors. So she sent me, this one is Douglas fir.
Okay, yeah, I was going to say it looks kind of greeny blue.
It's hard to see. This one's like just a beige. And then she got me some gray and some brown. They're dark. And she had a skein of something in stash. And the reason I wanted them was because I want to make Tunisian washcloths.
Oh, neat.
Yeah. I wanted to try that. I don't think there's another picture. So I wanted to make those. So I wanted like a different color on the inside and the outside. So that's why I bought that. Or she bought me that, which was so sweet.
I have a couple of skeins of Dishy from like years ago when the Canadian dollar was on par.
Yeah. There's that, right? Like, it's just like, ugh. So I'm going to make some of those. The other thing I got myself, so I have 2 more things here, is the Colorwork Bible. This is by Jessie Ostermiller, and it's Techniques and Projects for Colorwork Knitting. And so, like, here's just one. And the sections, there's a lot of pictures in here. So there's like 9 chapters. It goes from understanding color to yarn choice to stripes, stranded, slip stitch and mosaic, intarsia, double knitting, brioche, and then there's like 10 or 11 patterns.
Ooh.
So I want to get into colorwork knitting, and you're going to freak when you see this.
Can You send me the book?
Can I send you? Oh, wait, there's an even better picture of that sweater. Oh, there you go.
Mama likey.
Mm-hmm. It wasn't very expensive either. Let's go through the patterns just because you're going to want to see them all. Oh, sorry. So there's the, so shaping tips. She shows you that with mitts. Where'd they go? Okay, so there's a vest. Oh, there, it's an even better picture of it.
You're showing me this after I've already promised myself that I wasn't buying anything else for the rest of the year.
Do you need a Christmas present?
That's what January's for.
Sure. So Aspen Glow hat.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
That's double knitting, or not double knitting.
Brioche.
Brioche, yeah.
And there are these beautiful socks. These are Crossroad mitts, which I showed you earlier. And then, oh, this one is, I think this is brioche. Is there a better picture of it? Look at this.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I don't know if these patterns are available on their own. There's the mod sweater. Let me see if I can. Oh, yeah. That's beautiful.
Oh, neat.
Mm-hmm. Is there a better picture? Yeah, so here's one of her. You can see the picture better. And there's a couple more. Buffalo plaid cowl. That's cool. Interesting. And then there's the snowbird hat and mitts, which I showed you. Those. Ooh, that's some charts. And then the Yukon jacket, which you saw. Oh, and then there's this. Oh, there's a couple more. Hang on.
You know how I'm never quite on par with the right number of stitches? I swear to God, I counted like 4 times.
This is a saffron shawl. I think there's one more. The spark sweater. That one I like. So, Colorwork Bible. I got it through Amazon, I think. It's $27.99 US, $36.99 Canadian, but I didn't pay $36.99 on Amazon.
Nice. Yep. So this is where I got to, and then realized that I have 3 stitches too many. Oops.
And so here's the other thing I have. I got my Halloween kit. And the bag was wrapped so nicely. Michelle always puts ribbon, so I save all the ribbon. And so here is the yarn. Oops.
Oh, yeah.
Like, is that not spot on?
It is. It so is.
And I may have just fallen down and ordered the Christmas kit. Yeah.
Tripped and fell over it?
Yep. Arctic Crafts by Bente is the yarn, and Jibiroo Sue's is the bag. So this is where you can, I don't know if it's going to focus because my face. So Jibiroo Sue's on Etsy. And of course,
I cast on 72 stitches. And then somehow added an extra one in here somewhere. It's supposed to be 70.
Budget. I got a review copy of this.
Nice.
I was like, I'm just going to ask. And they said yes. I sent an email to see if I can get you the PDF.
Okay.
So this is The Power of Knitting by Loretta Napoleoni, stitching together our lives in a fractured world. So I'll just read the description on the back. So Purl and Stitch, how knitting empowers, heals, and reconnects us to one another and ourselves. Whether we're facing anxiety, loneliness, or uncertain times, knitting is a powerful tool for survival and a metaphor for life. Join economist and lifelong knitter Loretta Napoleoni on a voyage through history, following the yarn of social, economic, and political changes and personal journey of discovery, as well as purling and stitching every step of the way in this remarkable exploration of the power of knitting. And I just started reading it. And I think the stories that she's posting on Instagram, like stories from her grandmother and all kinds of, I think those are in here. But
yeah, you had mentioned getting that before, and I think I'm going to have to look into it.
Yeah, so I've just gotten like about 10 or 15 pages. How many chapters are there? There are 8 chapters. So she goes from why do we knit, opening the yarn cage, knitting for revolution, feminist love-hate relationship with yarn, wool is cool, the magic of knitting networks, knitting in the age of neuroscience, and let's knit together. Yeah. It's so good. So far, it's so good. It's a good read. So I'll let you know when the publisher gets back to me. You don't mind a PDF, right?
No, I read most of my things on my.
And so the rest is a bunch of podcasts that because they're popping out left, right, center. Like I have too many of them to list, so I will just put them in the show notes. But the one I did want to mention, who has been around for a while, is Kate from Hawthorne Cottage Crafts. She has a new episode up last week. And I just wanted to give her a little shout out. Because me loves some Kate. And I think that's about it for me. You have plans today?
Yep. I'm having a friend over this afternoon for late lunch, early dinner.
Nice. Are you still going out to the market?
No. We were going to, but I've had a flare this week, so walking around is not happening.
Okay. Not good. I've been having, so Thursday, I took the afternoon off because migraine set in again. My migraines were triggered at work because of the lights. So we fixed that at work. They put me under a light that they removed. So I didn't have it like down on me. I don't have fluorescent lights here. So I don't know if it's something to do with my monitors, but the headaches have been just getting worse and worse and worse. So yeah, I made an appointment with my doctor. Well, it'll be a phone call or whatever. I need something because naproxen is not doing crap. So basically I took a 600 milligram Aleve, 4 Tylenol, and passed out for 6 hours.
Yeah, that works. Yep. My migraines are triggered by the weather. So
well, there's the weather too. So I have it's a bit of both, right? And PMS just started. So hey, let's just add another thing to the party.
Yep.
When your watch app tells you that you're imminent to start your period, isn't it great?
Yes.
Yeah, so I have to choose. I want to knit. I can't cast on. No, can't do it. But you don't have that many whips, right?
No, I have this one and the sweater, I think, are the only 2 I've got right now.
Yeah. So I think I've gotten some good progress on those sweaters, so I'll keep trugging along.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, and green. He's pretty. For the trees?
It's actually the background. The trees are all done in white.
Okay. Cool. So that's about it for this week. We came to a week later, but life is life and that's what happens.
Yep.
So make sure to subscribe, hit like, notification bell, comment below. Is there anything you want to see?
Join us on Ravelry.
Yeah, join our Ravelry group. We have a Ask Us Anything thread. Join the knit-alongs, make-alongs. Yeah, so we will talk to you in approximately 2 weeks. So happy knitting.
Happy crafting.
Bye.
Bye.
How do I stop this again? Every time. Okay, professionally. Bye. Now? Okay.